Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And that's been won straight back. Seedorf. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Oh, some astute defending there. Rizal. Arhan. Rizal. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Yamal. He is through here. High. No way through. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Hullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Arhan. Rizal. Verdonk.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Aimed beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Now it's Hullet. Shot could be on. A lot of space ahead of him. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kambuaya. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. Might be danger here.
Indonesia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Vieira knocks it out wide. Cross goes in there. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Tries to play it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Rizal. And he lines up a cross. Cleared away. We expected better, and so did he. High. Rizal. High. Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Rizal is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved scooting forward. And this is... Hullet! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Goal, Spain! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
En el minuto 40, el dorsal 13.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's in plenty of space here. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Verdonk. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, delightful ball. Look at the space here. Decent chance! So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Vieira. Strauch. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Marcelo is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. He's a sharp little ball here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's got away. He's rising! Off the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Strauch. Oh, good ball! Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Impressive jump! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Spain have their lead.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bullet needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Rijkaard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, they could break here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cross in, looks like a good one.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
High. Kambuaya. Dix. Oh, that's nice. High. Vieira. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It says. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the finish! It's hit the upright. And he's managed to get rid. And he cuts out the supply. 5 minutes left on the clock. That's a cute ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 minutos de descuento.
And here's Hullet.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So here
9,
comes a substitution.
El dorsal 23. El dorsal 6. Seedorf. El dorsal 13. El dorsal
Nicely spread. So that's it. It is all over. Spain can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Thoughts on what we've just seen? Well,
than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
and all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Crosses it in here. Rizal. Arhan. And Rizal. Well seen, saw that coming. Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. Now it's Hullet. And he's got away from it. Hullet! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, a breakthrough already.
And that is headed for the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Verdonk. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Yamal. He has found a way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now, can they get him away? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Quarter of an hour played. Chance here to counter.
Indonesia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Turns back here, probably the best option. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nedved. And here's Hullet. In with the challenge. Kambuaya. High. Hilgers. Arhan. And Rizal. Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Hey, really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Seedorf clears. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Seedorf. Verdonk. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's the chance to counter. Rizal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Verdonk. He's in a great position here. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Could be danger here.
And the finish! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 36.
Oh, a
El
horrible
dorsal
error,
10.
and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Nedved. Oh, that's a key interception. Cambuaya. High. Looking for a runner. Marcelo. Nedved. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard. Oh, delightful ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
We are into overtime. Hullet. And the counter is on. And this is Hullet. And it's Marcelo. Crossed into the box. Oh, that's a fine interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. High. Godon. Nedved.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Marcelo did well to stay calm there. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now this could be a chance. Nicely worked.
Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Strauch clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Distributed tidily. Ball oh, good climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Tunisia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, flings in a cross. Verdonk. And Rizal. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf. Gullit looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience.
Getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Thuram. He's a sharp little ball here. He has a look up. Shot, surely! Vieira clears without hesitation. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Yamal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rizal. Verdonk. And it's Gullit. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Gullit. And he whips it across. And the ball is out of play.
Cambio de jugadores.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Rizal tries to play it through. Showing good feet. Knocks it into space. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nesta. And he's quick to snatch it back. Spain really will have to throw everything at this now. Marcelo, he's found the way through.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. Dix.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Ferdinand. Oret Manguan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ferdinand. Swings in. He leaps for it!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he's had it nicked away.
Oh, shooting chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Not...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Spain can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Spain definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. So let us enjoy the company here of one of Indonesian football's principal pioneers, Jim.
A cracking player, Peter, who showed amazing leadership as well as all the qualities of a terrific winger.
Atep Rizal, akin to royalty. Now he's off and running, and he's had it nicked away, and he's forced to go back. Out towards the flank. Nedved did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And here's Hullet. Oh, what a ball! Rizal. Dodon. Can he spark a counter here? Played out towards the right wing. Rizal. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's Nedved. He won't be happy with that one. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nedved picks it up out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rizal, and that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. That's a pretty loose pass. And here's Nedved.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Watch. Indonesia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Nedved. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It says. Rizal is onto it in a flash. Arhan. High. This is a promising build-up.
Strauch really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not the most accurate pass. High. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Approaching the half-hour mark. And this ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Walsh. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the pass is intercepted. Great ball if he can get there. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Romani is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. It says. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Hullet! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Oh, strongly challenged there. That's been cut out, well played. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Marcelo. Played into space, and it's made its way to him. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
A header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic. Rizal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Has a look and plays it forward. Drives it in. And that's an excellent interception. Well, there's the clearance. High. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romani. And he's gone backward here. And a chance! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Romani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gullit being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Thuram makes a move down the right. Rizal. High. Great vision. Nedved. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Searching pass he's played there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There will be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
looking to pass their way up the pitch. Doesn't quite get there. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Seedorf picks it up from the goal kick. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Romani. Arhan, showing great feet there. High. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rizal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rizal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Schneider.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's a good run down the left. Ferdinand. Oret Manguan. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Spain are on the cusp. A point will do it, but they've only got one opportunity to haul themselves over the line here. Lose now, and it's all over. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So it's away we go then. Spain need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf.
And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Rice. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Oh, easy pickings there. First quarter of an hour gone. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's nice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has found the way through. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nedved. Now it's Seedorf. Nedved has it in a wide position.
Oh, great leap! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Chance here to counter. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Pinches it off him.
And Seedorf!
Mohamed Salah. Marcelo simply refused to be outdone there. Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Nesta makes the interception. Guardiola. Now Van Dijk. Oh, what a ball! Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mohamed Salah! Goes long and straight. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Ronaldinho. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Showing good feet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself.
Rice! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And this could be the final action of the first half. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Spain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
The second period is on the way. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That is good alertness. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Time and again they are repelled. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got it...
And it's Hullet. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Nedved. Gullit is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Ronaldinho venturing down the left.
810.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk. Well, they've got it again.
Seedorf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he shoots! And a neat finish!
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Yamal carries the ball down the right. It's played through for him. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cruyff gets into a good position. Now it's Ronaldinho. Flashes it across. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, some astute defending there. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Coming on the field is number 23, Vitinha.
Ball's out once more. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Akanji. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Marcelo. Nedved picks it up out wide. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Spread neatly.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Ronaldinho scooting forward. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nedved making good progress. Spain are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance. And if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking tidy in possession here. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for a runner. Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide. Desai. And it's Sneijder. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 3 minutes.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Closing in on Cruyff! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. And they can counter here. Marcelo tries to pass it through. Vitinha. And there goes the final whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be
Hello,
quite a
attendees.
party.
This is a lost children's
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?